Hi, so I wanted to show you our 2 meter by 3 meter sunroom, which is sort of a place where we can stack a lot of different functions, because basically what a lot of creatures need are warmth, like food and humidity, and a bit of light. So this space is kind of a way to provide that without using too much electricity. And so it started out primarily as a place to raise our seedlings. And so with anything on the farm, we try to make it useful on 3 levels. So we try to use it, so seedlings for ourselves, and then seedlings to sell, and then we raise extra food so that we can sell or give away extra food. So rather than starting everything at once, what works for us is just always starting a little bit. And so our seedlings are grown in worm compost. We just grow it in straight worm compost. And so this system links to our system outside, our worm composting system. But I wanted to show you some of the other things we managed to fit in this small space. So we have chicks. So they just stay here for the first 2 weeks of life, just while they need a lot of warmth. So they're already graduated from needing a heat mat. So they just need the warmth of the room. And then in the next couple of days, they'll start spending the day outside and then coming in at night. So yeah, this is our way of kind of keeping them safe. And then they also get to enjoy soldier fly larvae from when they're really small. So kind of train them to eat them and get used to soldier fly larvae. So next up, this is our soldier fly nursery area. So in our soldier fly nursery, the temperature and humidity has to be fairly controlled for them to want to mate and lay eggs. But this is basically the engine that allows us to then feed our chickens just on soldier fly larvae and kitchen waste, because together that creates enough calories and enough protein. But we need this one little spot that's like highly controlled. So this is it. So they lay eggs on the little pieces of cardboard, and then the eggs drop. It's designed that the eggs can drop into the little yogurt containers or buckies, and then I can take them out and raise them up from there in these crates. Yeah, so it works quite well because already this is a fairly warm room, and everything else in the room also requires some warmth. And then our guinea pigs, they're mainly just here for joy, but this is just their winter home because it gets a bit cold outside. But while they're here, there's a piece of plastic on the ground, and they're creating compost. What's amazing is there's even worms here already. That's amazing. So then the bedding will go outside into the worm compost, and it'll create next season's medium for growing our seedlings. And then I also throw a few soldier fly larvae in here so that it's just nothing is sitting too long. So there's no space for flies or like anything that could cause disease. Yeah, and then you can see our chicken loves the soldier fly. He always comes in. But basically this tower here of crates just has soldier fly. This is our nursery stock, so just a small amount of each generation of soldier fly. So I have a continuous soldier fly supply into those nettings. So what happens when they reach kind of adulthood is they want to get somewhere dark. They want to get away from food. So when they reach that point, I'm able to just harvest them from the bottom, and then I put them in this dark cage. Where they pupate and turn into flies, and then when they're ready, they can just fly right out into one of these. So we alternate between the two nettings. Yeah, thank you.